you hear? When I tell those fellow here, can you hear us?
Yeah. Lots of notes, but
Can you read part two? Part two.
can I read part two?
Yeah, part two.
Which one's part two? I have the whole thing.
Part two is about the practice. No.
This one, mindfulness and form.
Yeah. Can you read that until we find?
Read it until when?
Until we find.
I'll just read it.
Yeah.
Therefore, in emptiness, there is no form, there is no feeling, conception, fellowship, and consciousness. No eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind, no form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and dharmas, no realm of vision, and so forth, up until no realm of no mind consciousness, no ignorance, and no ending of ignorance, and so forth, up to no aging death, and no ending of aging and death. There is no suffering, no cause, no distinction, no path, no wisdom, and no attainment. There is nothing to be attained. By way of Rajaparamita, the Bodhisattva's mind is free of hindrances. With no hindrances, there is no fear. Freed from all distortion and delusion, ultimate nirvana is reached.
Yeah. This is the main important part of the Heart Sutra, talking about how the process of practice.
But I don't know the feeling.
Okay. Heart Sutra, they use the emptiness as the goal and as the base of practice. At first, we don't know what is emptiness, but we know a little bit about the concept of emptiness. Emptiness means letting go of something, and if applying for that, just two things that can apply for the mind's tool to practice is concentration and wisdom. One is stopping the mind. One is stopping the mind run away from your concentrate object. Means once you practice means you don't let your mind intention to other objects. Just carry on your own objects of practice, mindfulness. You see? So this is a difference of someone applying to practice or not applying to practice. You see? Applying to practice means your observed object is very simple and fixed in your life. So let me make an example. For foundation of mindfulness, we observe the body as body, observe the feeling as feeling. Just stop here. These two observations means you observe the body, pay attention to the body all the time. Then you will feel your body, observe the feeling of the body in the same time. You see? So don't let this observation and intention to be leak when your senses contact to exterior. It means you don't change the object. Once you grab the object and change your mind, then you are not in the practice of concentration and wisdom. You see? So here we talk about no eye, no ear, no this means you don't attach to that and then make change of your object. You know what I mean here? Yes. Means when you see something, when something arising with the mind contact to the exterior senses, then you pull back to the observation of this raw body. You see? Until the body shape and the mind come to one. You see? So when it comes to one, in the sutra it says samadhi. Yeah. Here is something that when you're not concerned about the senses touching, you always pull it back, pull it back. Are you ignored by the senses touching?
Aware of the senses.
Yes. If you center your mindfulness to the body, all five senses will be very clear, touching to the information. You won't lose, you won't lose anything. But it just center you back, and you don't let your mind follow the bad or the old habit, just contact by the mind, the eye side, and then you lost the ear side. You see, that is how the daily life we are not concentrate in the body as body. We just run to the senses and grab the information. That is our daily habit pattern. But right now, when you talk about practice, means you change another kind of habit. You need to mature it, how to apply this, just aware of the body and not concerned about the senses touching, but all the senses information, you know it exactly what it is. You see? Then he said that no realms of all this sensation state, means you don't pulled by the smell and then gone, your mind become illusion or all the concept, analyze everything just because of the smell, you see. So that once who not concentrate into the body form, then his mind will go to the feelings of the sensation object. And then from there, it never come back. The intention just carry on process there. You see? This is how the life without wisdom to make observation, where is his mind? So the mind is just continue process. Once we talk about practice, means we stop the senses and the senses object stop to travel in these two sides. Then you will back to the feeling to check your own mind. You see? So senses feeling, the senses object feeling, this is something that we call that nama and rupa. You see? In Buddhism, we talk about mind and body. You see? That is a nama and rupa. See? One is using this physical body, and then you process in the conceptual, all this perception processing. So it may lose the knowing the reality of what you touch. So in the practice of mindfulness training is just knowing the physics side and don't let your mind jump into the conceptual side or the exterior side. See? So that you will feel your body all the time. Then it may be able to reach to the feeling of the body. You see? So the feeling of the body is only 4 elements of changing, nothing else. You see? Nothing else. Only 4 elements of changing. Yeah. Let me make an example. If any influence by the exterior contact, is that our body react? Yes, the 4 elements changing will be disturbed by this contact, isn't it? Like the body feeling to the weather, this weather changing, exterior 4 element changing, it totally, it can feel it, but not the mind. The body will tell the mind what kind of feeling, is it? Yeah. But it's not the concept. Heart, it have the, feeling of heart. It's nothing to tell it's comfortable or uncomfortable. It's only heart,
So the concept would be uncomfortable?
Yeah, uncomfortable or uncomfortable, your mind already make judge, you see. So we need to touching to the first hands of feeling, means hot, cold, that kind of sensation. But we don't make judge in the mind that follow good and bad, that kind of present, unpresent, and neutral, that kind of feeling, So the first thing in the practice to go is just try to be aware here to the reality of feeling. So the feeling from the body side, from the what we call the rupa means physics side, Physics side only 4 elements. You see? So 4 elements is very simple. It will not be judged by the mind. So feeling 4 elements, they always said that only 3 kinds of feeling. You can feel. When you come to understand the 3 kinds of feeling, the mind already learned in his mind state. If you're not aware, it process again, then it becomes grabbing. If you're aware that kind of feeling, then you will backward into touching. So here is something said that, no ignorance until it's no ending of ignorance. Like that, we talk about the 12 links. You see, 12 links is more detailed formation that the mind process. So we talk in the practice of no attachment to the sensation object. Then it talk about no attachment to the mind link. This is more detailed. If you not put into the daily practice, train yourself into very simple, like I just use, they have many techniques of meditation. I just back to our original practice called 4 foundation of mindfulness. You see? To be explained how we going to practice. You see? So when we talk about 4 foundation of practice, feeling the body as body, feeling the body's feeling as the feeling, This is already very difficult for us. You see, because it needs to be formal practice, carry on continually process practice, come to retreat. In the daily life, we can't make it because daily life lots of contact. We come to the daily life basic. You see, contact to people working there. You are not in the concentration all the time. The mind just carry on working as other reason. It will not come to the goals of this is a reason I need to practice for concentration. Not there. That is why the Buddha himself, after his enlightenment, he only concerned about who come to the, what we call the retreat, pure practice. You see, they allow the monks carry on 1 day to 7 days and then continue maybe the 3-month retreat, forest rain retreat, but it can continue until, and in our tradition, they have a secluded practice. They hold a long-term, a commitment into the monastery. Why? That is the environment can support us into very simple. You see? So as we learn in the teaching, but right now we deeply talk about the practice. Then if you don't practice, you don't have the new experience. That experience is about your mindfulness never go away from your object. No matter you are sitting, you are standing, you are walking, you are lying down, all the posture when you're changing, you still can observe and know that it's not leaking, to my practice. It means the concentration can bring, no matter it is stillness or it is in the movement, action, it still carry on the intention. That is called the mindfulness need to be succeed in concentration. Before you can tell this story to people. You see? Before you can benefit to yourself. Yeah. Otherwise, when something is very urgent, disturb your mind, like something accidentally, very big thing happen, then if you don't have concentration, you are the same kind of normal people. Disturbed by them and rise up all the emotion of greed, hatred, ignorance, fear, worry, depressed. You go to the same problem because you don't know how to concentrate and let your mind empty it from the delusion, from that distance. See? Yeah. So the twirling must be experienced by yourself, not processed into grabbing, but return into touching.
Could you repeat that, Shifu? Not through
grabbing, but return to touching. Okay, let me make an example for you into the chant practice. Okay. In chant practice, I can make you two stories. Then you know what I'm saying right now. Okay. One is when Bodhidharma going back to the West, or the story tell is dying. Okay. and he asked for all the students come and want to know what is the different experience from them, who can become the highest process of his own, purification, so he can take the Dhamma lineage from the Bodhidharma. So he asked the first person, the first person answered, as what I know, don't grab to the word and using the words as a truth to process the teaching. Then Bodhidharma said, you got my skin. And the second one, once you know the Achu Buddha, you never meet him again. Achu Buddha is the state that he vowed himself not angry to any living being until he become Buddha. So it means the state of touching to the living being, not shaking his mind. You see, that is a very high, contact, mind contact, alertness or mindfulness. You see, so it means you enlighten. The problem is touching to the living being, then you create conflict. Create all the attachment, you see. So from there, you can process of preventing process into grabbing, then you are okay. You are not going to the bad state. Yeah? And then the Bodhidharma said, you got my flesh. Only got to the flesh. And then another one, he answered, so as what I know, 4 elements is empty. 5 skandha, no self. You see? The Bodhidharma said, you got to my bone. 4 elements and 5 skandha. What is this means? Very direct to your own body and mind, not the state. You see, you pull your mindfulness from the state, come to the body and mind. It's more closer. You see? And if we talk about only from the word concept, it's still far. Not touching to the reality, you're touching to the formation. You see, mental formation. So, mental formation, state, come to the body and mind. The Bodhidharma only said to come to the bone. And then the first, what we call that, the second Patrick Huiker is the one who got his message. Got his agree of the lineage. So he just come and stand there and do the respect of bowing. After the bowing, he stand there still. No such word and no any sign. Just up there, just standing. And then the Bodhidharma said, "You got my bone marrow." See? It means after you got something, come to the highest practice, nirvana, nothing you can show by science, nothing you can show by word. You see? When the word and the science show already distant from the what we got, the Buddha got. See? How deep is that? Okay, another story I can mention here with the another master, we call it Jiru. Jiru. Jiru master is what we in the Chinese tradition, Zen tradition, he said that this is the ancient Buddha come to the new life. You see, it means he's enlightened, or what he enter into the experience is totally equivalent to the Buddha. It means equivalent to the Buddha. Yeah. Right now, let me give a very pure. Actually, I can make his life story come with two, and you can understand how to apply it in daily life. The first one is like this. And when one student from the government office, this high government official, when he involved into a lot of what we call that management, management very tough. So he is a little bit stressed, and then come to the temple, relax for some days. So that in the morning he saw old master. This is effort, sweeping the floor, sweeping the floor. Oh, as what I know that you are so hired and what we call the valuable, person. Why you sweeping the floor yourself? And then the master just looking and then sweep the floor again. Then he come to the second question. He saw that the floor is not too dirty. He said, "Hey, master, as what I know, on the street side, a large problem. We need to sweeping the floor, not in the temple, monastery inside. A lot of dust and this and that. You need to carry on sweeping." Then the master I contact him again. Another drops of dust come down to the floor. You see? This is what his answer. And then, no more word. Very strange, you see?
That's good.
Yeah. So for him, in Chinese Buddhism, we are not practiced in five skandha. We practice the heart of purification. Means we practice of the Buddha nature. You say, what is the Buddha nature? Means you're aware, don't let your mind be dusted. You see? So anything contact by the senses and then you your mind involved into it, already become dust. You see? So the master is aware, mindful into shifting. He don't thinking, no thinking at all, no question at all, only concentrate there. You see? Very pure of concentration and awareness, very mindful and aware of his own action. That is why he is knowing the mind as a mind, knowing the feeling as feeling, or knowing the body as body. It is very pure practice, no process at all. But this government official have a lot of involved, isn't it? You see, he don't guide his own senses. He don't know where he is. And he cannot knowing who is that reality of him. so that it just follow the pattern. You see? So this is something when you come to the monastery and you see usually when the guy practices, it's not much work. It's not much involved. It can only carry on its own mind and body purification. You see, here is something that we talk about, like the Hasutra saying. See, so when you jump to the Hasutra saying, that means that only involved into, here is the contact, and then we know feeling the contact and don't let the contact process into grabbing. If the grabbing already enough, the normal life come to what we call that, come to the Four Noble Truths of the Noble Truth of Dukkha, means from the grabbing process into clinging. You see? And when I was in Thailand, my master told me, grabbing is okay, but not clinging. Clinging, you are dying. This is very true. Clinging, you are dying. Yeah, the mind not alive anymore. You have the obstacle there. You see? This is something that is very true and learn to the living master. You see? And this Zhao Chu master is a very funny guy. And he have one word is called Zhao Chu Ti. Zhao Chu Ti. Zhao Chu Ti is like this. When a guy come into the temple, or a monk come to the temple, and then once he meet the who want to come into the temple, maybe rest for a day, maybe we sit. When he come to bow to the master, then the master will say, "Have you come before?" Say, "No." Then go to have a tea. Finish. Conversation finish. And then another guy come, he asks the same question, "Have you come before?" And he say, "Yes." And go and have a tea. You see? And then when his secretary confused, why only this simple question? So, have you come before? Yes. Go and tea. No. Go and tea. So simple, And then he asked the master, and the master said, "You go and have a tea." It's called Zhao Zhou tea. In the old days, you are very hardship for make living. You see, only drink tea that time you can totally relax, free your mind and body. Only tea time let you relax it. So from there on, it turned into what we call the tea ceremony. They have a lot of tea art. Tea time means you are relaxing your mind and body. You are steadying yourself. Not involved into living. Not other of what we call that communication, this and that. You just steady yourself. Yeah, enjoy the tea, smell the tea, and learn how to concentrate, make the tea. You see, this is the art of Eastern spiritual. Not what is the value of the tea. It's using that time into a practice of mind and body relaxing and enjoying. See? So when you know this, you know how tough this Jiru master is. You know, he don't want to involve a lot of this and that, you know. He just want you to put yourself into the practice and silence yourself. So the experience of concentration is awaken and silent. It makes sense? Yeah, awaken or silent is the equivalence of empty of mind. Emptiness. You see? No concept, no picture, no involved, only touching and relaxing. Have you listened this? Both of you? Hillary, can you listen to it?
Yes, I can hear.
Oh, very good, very good.
It's here too.
All right. I think I may almost come to an end to today's talk, and then next we will go to the 4 2. Okay. Right now we come to the training. You see, we come to the training. How we make the training. Okay. Make the conclusion today. I come back to the 4 foundations of mindfulness of training. So as you know that I am based on the 4 foundations of training, but the training is based on knowing the body as body. You see? So most of the time that you will see that I am doing this and that. The difficult part is not in the silence and stillness of practice. Difficult part is how to know your body as body when you move this body. You see? So when you move this body, sometimes you do this, that, because of the too involved into that, then you lost the knowing the body as body. See? This is the most difficult part. You need to train into very success, then you need to use this technique all the time into, alone. You see? So we're doing things that are usually in the temple or monastery, we don't involve to a lot of communication. If you use into a lot of communication, then the mind will involve into all this process. It's not only pure mindful intent. Yeah. So I love myself, work alone is this listen. You see? After the sitting, standing, or the what we call that, the practice, then you need to involve. Am I going to do something still carry that mindfulness? Mindful to the body alone? Yeah. If you are okay all the time like that, then your feeling of the mind or of the senses or other thing will be more subtle, more sensitive. Then it keep on this trick until the mindfulness of the object never get rid of. That is for samadhi. From the samadhi, then how to process until we enlighten into nibbana. And next talk I will carry on this part. Okay, that is a very difficult part. If you don't have samadhi or come to the closer into access jhana or come to the jhana level, nothing we can talk about the breakthrough. Okay? If we talk about the breakthrough, it's only the teaching, never going to come to your own benefit. Come to your own benefit in the sutra, we call that fruit. You enter to the fruit. the fruit should have some basic. You can check all the time. See? The concentration basic and the observation basic. Yeah. So next talk I'm going to continue that part. Thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
If you are practicing concentration, but then you recognize something in yourself, like one of the hindrances, and do you just not be distracted by that, or what do you do with that? If it feels like a realization.
In the concentration, it's like this.
Is that sort of insight or vipassana
Yeah.
intruding on concentration, or do you allow that in? Or?
It comes in the same time. You mix. Once you mix your own target, it means you don't judge, you don't do this and that. You quickly knowing that I'm out of the track, and then you pull back my mind back to this. Like this. That's it. You know, if you are sleepiness, then you know, I'm sleepiness. Then you know that I'm out of the step, out of the track. Then you may see that this sitting will weaken all the energy. Then you will quickly stand using the standing meditation, in order to build up the fire. If you sit there for a long time, then the earth is extreme strong, then the fire is weak, wind is weak, then you will fall asleep. If you not concentrate, you don't have the experience of concentration, then you can't hold. Then you need to stand. Once you stand there for some time, maybe the stress for you, because you hold all the weight, all the joint will become stressed. Then you knowing it is, then you don't make judge. Your mind already easy to get lost, then you go for walking. Yeah. So 3 posture is we continue in different posture in order we can continually process our mindfulness training. See, until our mindfulness become concentrated, then no matter how long you process in the same, it's not stress. You don't have that kind of stressful. You will feel feelings of joyful. That is the next talk I will talk about. They have some kind of feeling, what we call that. This is not mundane feeling. This is a feelings of spiritual process. Okay? Yeah. All right. Other questions about this? The Heart Sutra is very profound. Yeah. Very profound. But how this process is, I don't have much reading, but as what my reading, they are not talking like this. They are not understanding the Heart Sutra like this. This is the new understanding of myself. It only comes to recent years. In the past, I have the same one. All the memory, who said this and that. Keep memory as what I know. But right now, it's different story. I not come to who said and who said. I come to my own insight, and then I make a new understanding of this. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. My talk finished.
Let's all stand up and give them Mr. Bow to the master.
All right. As what I said, we come to this understanding, and be seriously put it into the practice, okay? Otherwise, it just wasted the time. When old age come, when illness come, it just need a lot of concentration, energy in order you can overcome, okay? Don't come too late. That is a little bit I have regret that I not keep enough time for Kongkwan. See, so Kongkwan right now is facing to very difficult time. See, so I already have more profoundly and what we call that simplicity form for her to apply it. Otherwise, it can make process. Okay? Yeah, so that I will encourage you for your own beneficial. Don't delay, okay, and don't postpone. Otherwise, nobody can know what's going on. Okay? Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.